Ba-da-da-da. What's going on, trainers? Sorry for the late upload this week. Been having some technical difficulties this week. It's uh, it's been frustrating. I got a new camera. Trying to change some things, do better, all that good stuff. So, if you don't know who I am, you're joining the channel for the very first time. I am Professor Adventure, and I do Pokemon content like Pokemon theories, Pokemon lore, general news, Pokemon mysteries. Um, yeah, that's what we're doing on this channel. Anything Pokemon related, basically. First off, I want to thank everybody for watching the last video. Um, Seriously, thank you so much. I know it was rough trying to improve on each video. Uh, Rewatching things, making sure everything's going down right. Um, Also, thank you for all the comments from the last video. Super awesome. Helping me to improve upon that theory and the mystery of the crystal onyx. Highly suggest you go back and watch it. It was so good. It's a great mystery. We were finding out that Blood Moon Ursaluna was an Ursaluna that traveled from Hisui into Kitakami, right? From Scarlet and Violet. When it was a regional form. What if this Onyx was the same way? It's really cool. Um, so I'm going to do the usual content creator stuff. Like this video if you like it. Subscribe if you want more of these theories, mysteries, and lore and general news. And make sure to comment if you like or dislike. Don't just, hey, your show's great. Maybe if it's, hey, your show stinks or the audio's kind of bad, let me know. I can improve on those things, right? All right, so today's topic is an interesting one. And you're going to be like, whoa, wow, and why? So today's topic took me all week to figure out, all the way up until Friday. I was back and forth between a lot of things, and it just hit me. I was like, you know what? We're going to talk about Arcanine. I know, Arcanine. Such a weird one. First, we're talking about a rare Onyx. Now we're talking about um, Arcanine. Just a regular Arcanine. Um, this Pokemon is a mystery, but secretly a mystery, if that makes sense. Because we've seen him in so many games. Why is he a mystery? So, if you know this picture here, I'm going to set up the scene. Back in the original episodes of the Pokemon anime, okay, I remember watching those as a kid. I'm an old guy. I say that, I'm not that old. But, anyways, I watched it back in the day. And this was like episode 2, Pikachu got hurt from taking down the Spearow. Ash is running to Viridian City, gets a ride from Officer Jenny. Pikachu's rushed back, getting healed up. Well, Ash is in the lobby, and in the lobby is this giant tablet that's here. Sorry, still getting used to the mirror effect. Is here, and he asks, I think it was Officer Jenny, what is this? And it's because at the end of the last episode, he's seen a legendary Pokemon, didn't know what it was. Pokedex didn't know what it was. Later on, we learned it was Ho-Oh from Gen 2. But, so in this legendary tablet, we see Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. Obviously, right? He thought it might have been Ho-Oh, but one other one. That one right in front of Ash. That looks like somebody, doesn't it? I mean, obviously, I'm kind of leading up. I told you the topic. It's Arcanine. Look straight up and down on Arcanine. Now, I don't have definitive proof about this. I haven't dug deeper. That might be a whole nother episode if I can find more information. Maybe the creators wanted it to be Arcanine. Um, or maybe they're actually hinting at something else. So, this everybody's favorite boy, good boy, right? This tiger, dog, fire Pokemon. So cool. So awesome. I love Arcanine. Um, One of my favorite fire Pokemon, actually. Why is he put in here? with these three legendary birds. The legends, you know, Mewtwo's not in here because he's not an ancient Pokemon, but these are ancient legendary Pokemon. Back then, we knew legendaries were like only one. Now we know like there might be multiples, but not that many compared to the regular Pokemon. But why Arcanine? Why? Maybe it hints at something in his Pokedex. But we're also going to look into his background. And a hint into his background comes from one of the newest games, actually. I say newest, it's been out for a couple years. Um, we're actually kind of getting a sequel ish, I guess, Pokemon Legends EA. But what I'm actually talking about is Hisuian Arcanine. This fire rock type Pokemon now. And his design screams what he was based off of. But we're going to get into that. Let's go. So, first off, I want to thank Pokemon Database for being so awesome, right? And, you know, there's other websites out there, Bulbapedia, Cerebi.net. Thank y'all so much for doing the work y'all do. Today I'm using PokemonDatabase.net. So, here we've got Arcanine. We've got the Hisuian Arcanine as well. Okay, both awesome forms. But I want to get here, you know, national number, fire, species. This is what I want to talk about. Legendary Pokemon. You know, if you've ever paid attention to your Pokedex when you're catching Pokemon in the games, you'll say such and such Pokemon or this type of Pokemon. Well, the species of Arcanine is a legendary Pokemon, which is really kind of interesting. Might bring into account the reason why he is on that tablet. So we're going to scroll down here really quick to his Pokedex entries. And this is really cool too. He's literally in every single Pokemon game. Every single one. Right? I mean, we go all the way from Red and Blue all the way to Scarlet and Violet. So, Red and Blue, you know, been admired in the past for its beauty, runs agilely as if on wings. Here's where we start to get something interesting. Yellow, a legendary Pokemon in China. You know, back then they weren't expecting to be as big as they are now, and I mean they would straight up call out different places these Pokemon are. This legendary Chinese Pokemon is considered magnificent. Many people are enchanted by its grand mane. Um, I mean, this is truly awesome. Fire Red, a Pokemon that is described in Chinese legends. So obviously, this Pokemon is based on something from China. And we can even go as far as Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And this is where things get a little interesting. We might actually see a China-based region, but because they actually took China out, we might see something. A legendary Pokemon in the East. So obviously, this Pokemon in the East, some region we don't know yet, is Arcanine, a legendary. But see, when we go back to his what would you call it, inspiration, right? If we look at China, it's also in Japan, and I'm probably gonna butcher this, so please forgive me if you know Chinese or Japanese, and if you do, help me to say it. That would be awesome. Tell me in the comments. But Shisha, it was it's those statues you might see out front of buildings. Looks like dog tigers, kind of like Arcanine, or in this case, Hisuian Arcanine, right? That that guy over there, right? Sorry, still getting used to this. That guy. Um, that even has never noticed this about this design, but he even has wings. I mean, it's like clouds and stuff as well. Never noticed that on its design. See, I'm learning something new even on the channel. Uh, um, but based on Shisha, where to um, protect against evil spirits. Hmm. And it's a myth in China. Interesting. So maybe the reason why he's a legendary Pokemon is because all these things. It hints at something that we might see in the future, maybe. Um, but the other question is, if Arcanine are so populated, right, that we have one in every generation, what's one if we get a Eastern region gonna be like? Could it look totally different? Maybe. The other thing is, you know, this hints at a Eastern or China region. Do you think we'll ever see a China region? I hope so, but at the same time, with all the politics with it, I'm not sure. And will we see that legendary Arcanine? I mean, he's already a legendary in that fact. I mean, he's the legendary Pokemon species, and he hints at so many things with his design in the original, right? And the Hisuian. So that's it for today. We still walk away with the mystery, but a little bit more information on that mystery. Maybe a hint at something we'll see in the future. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to see it. It'd be awesome. I'd love to see a legendary. I mean, they could go so many different ways with this. Uh, but if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. You know, Pikachu would much appreciate it. Uh, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want more mysteries, lore, theories, um, general news about Pokemon. Also, hit the comments and tell me what you thought about this, and if you have any ideas of your own, or if you'd like to see something covered, I'll definitely dig into it. I'll take everything into account. Also, if there's anything that I need to improve on, let me know. If there's anything good I did, hit me up, let me know. Just hit the comments. Helps the algorithm. Alright, y'all trainers, have a good rest of the week. Happy hunting, and hope you find some shinies if you're into shinies. And good battles, victories. Alright, y'all. I will catch y'all